Alright everybody, so here is a quick and simple guide, hopefully simple anyway, to how to do the second boss in Cradle of Shadows without having to light any of the braziers. So your tank is going to pull her to one of the lights, and eventually she's going to do a red AoE blast around her. You're going to want to get out of that because it can one-shot the DPS. She's also going to have an ability that mostly the tank has to bash. If for some reason the tank cannot get to it or is having trouble getting to it, I suggest maybe having a charge or having somebody have like poison arrow or some sort of ability that can interrupt attacks like that. So you're going to have to do your best to make sure that she gets into the light, just because if she stays in the darkness, she actually has like reduced damage on herself. So the longer you can keep her in the light, the better, and the more damage you're going to be able to do. Other than that, you need to stay out of her front as well. She does have an ability that has the potential to one-shot the DPS or the healer. She's also going to have these shades continually spawning the beetles. There's nothing you can really do to stem the flow of it, because the shadow that spawns them isn't really killable. At least we found that it wasn't. So you just kind of have to do your best to AoE them all down before they become too big of a problem. As best you can anyway. And that's pretty much all the things that she's going to do. She's going to do her AoE blast, and then she's going to teleport somewhere random. Try your best to keep track of her. Make sure you keep her in the light as best you can. Finally, when she gets to 25%, you're going to want to slow down DPS. At least this is what we did to get it done. We slowed down DPS at 25%, and then we hugged one of the braziers and just waited until she teleported to us. Because once you get her down to 20%, she's going to put out the last two braziers, leaving you completely in the dark. So what you want to do is stay at the one brazier, have somebody with an interrupt, and just interrupt her from a distance. When she finally does teleport to that brazier that you're at, drop everything on her, all your ults, and execute her. You have to get her from 20 to 0 before the darkness, the beetles, and everything overwhelms you. And that's all there is to this boss fight. I hope it helps some of you out there. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.